Turns out that he wasn't, you know, meant to be. I mean, he wasn't the type that was, It turns out that he wasn't, the one that I was hoping for. Cause as soon as I got home, like an hour from, the date, he was like, I don't see like a romantic connection between us, and I think that we should just keep, like friends. We just keep, we should be, just friends. Cause I don't see like a romantic connection. We like he said that stomach and like a great time, laughing, and I was wrong. You know, very detailed. So, 2 months of living in New York City, and I don't think I was ready for it, because it's been a roller coaster. If I'll be honest, but you're never gonna share everything that I needed to know beforehand, but also everything that has happened to me that might be helpful to you. So tag along. But also we're gonna do that, in the meantime that I'm gonna, get ready for that, because I'm obviously just, going to sleep now. So we're gonna have like a little like night routine, how I do my facials, but also everything that I do, to cleanse my skin and, or like to get, a nice night of sleep. So it's pretty much I do use like body wash, to clean my skin, which is this one. I don't know if you guys can see this. Some of you may be like, nah, do not use like body wash to clean your skin, I mean your face. I mean it's not worth it. So that's what I have. So this is what I'm going to use now. So yeah, but in the meantime, so when I first moved here to the city, I was living in Brooklyn, and I had, a lot of time to catch up on things, but also, I had to ride the subway like every single day because, if you want to go to the city, I mean, to uptown, midtown, whatever, that part of Manhattan is, you have to take the subway. You have to drive the subway. So that way you have to, buy the metro card, which is like, the 7 day limited, whatever you might choose, or it could be the 7030, like unlimited core. That's the whole experience because you're gonna be, navigating through the city using like the Google Maps, but also the maps from your phone, which could be, the Apple Maps. But that could be, a whole experience because no one's really ever going to tell you that you need to actually like ask people around, how to get to places because many times, the places and the directions that you have on your phone is not gonna match the ones that's actually happening, on the subway station. And I didn't know that. I was so lost. I couldn't remember, going into like different places and also getting into like different neighborhoods than the one that I was supposed to get. Or even getting late at, at people, like showing up late because I was lost. I was deeply lost and I couldn't find the way. Because just by looking at the phone, I wasn't going to be able to fully achieve the lines and also the colors and the stations. So I had, I've been through a lot just trying to get, into the right train. Because it might happen, that you have like switch trains and also switch stations. And sometimes you just get into the train without actually looking at the or the number or whatever, and that might take you to points. I don't know, to stay Island. I don't know, somewhere very far away that you're gonna have to drive. I mean, you're gonna have to ride all the way back to where you're supposed. And that, my friend, can be messy. Yeah, it can be messy because each train they have a specific location and also a right way to go through. So if you miss them, if you, I mean, just to run by accident, you're gonna end up like in a whole different place, and that can be bad because what you're supposed to do is just taking over now, and we're going at 30 to 40 to $50 in your city, so it's hella expensive. Yeah. And as I was saying, 2 weeks in, I thought that I could do it by myself, just take the train, to the station that was supposed to be dropped off at, and I could do it without actually looking at the maps. And no, that was a mistake. I should have done that. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I thought I could feel safer and also wiser. So I could do it without actually looking at the station by station, the stop by stops. And I should have, but taken the train more. Not say what day just because I could. Eventually, I was gonna be able to do the whole thing, but that wasn't like a good idea. No, not at all. But anyway, being the city, it makes me think that people think this is like New York City, the Big Apple, like the city that never sleeps at night. But it does. Not everything it stays up until in the morning. They can close like very soon, like 1, 2 in the morning, and they're gonna be like, "We just need you to go," because we're just closing out, and we're gonna be like, "Okay, whatever." But the thing is, living in the city also give you a lot of expectations in terms of finding the right person, or even if you're not into looking for a relationship, you're gonna finally end up like into going to the hookups culture, which is not my thing, but not shaming anyone that is actually doing that. So yeah, I've been to a couple of days before, um, seeing 2 months in the city, and there were like few ups and downs, but I think most of them was like very good. I think because we were able to experience and also share a lot of good things throughout the whole I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours that we're in. And even though I'm not with anyone at the moment, because it didn't take off, but I still had like a great time. I also can remember going on a couple of the days that with this guy from Princeton, which is like an hour away from the city. And he was asking me my whole story as an immigrant, like as a person who just moved out, I mean, not just move out, but, move up to the US and also looking for better opportunities, but also how I was going to fit in this world, which was going to be like super different here in my background. Which, if you don't know, I'm from Brazil, so I grew up by the Brazilian waters, a very warm place to be, beaches, and also a lot of warm people. Not just only our water is like warmer, the people is as well. So it makes me miss home even more. And the reason behind that is just because I feel that here people they to keep it to themselves. Yeah, they don't overshare. They don't feel like friendly at the beginning, and so they may not or may look at you. Yeah, and talk to you and make you feel like you're worthy of talking to them. That can be a thing because I wasn't used to having to act like that, just trying to walk on the streets and also, not be able to look at people's face and also, just give like a smirk or even like a brief smile just to try to make that person's day better or even mine. Because, I think that I know that just smiling at someone can make the whole difference. Maybe you're like going through a lot or even battling something that we don't know on the inside, but just being nice and also being, like cold to someone that can make a difference to them. So anyway, yeah, I went to a couple of days and none of them succeed, to the point that we were going to be like boyfriends. But that's, to another video and also to another day where we got time to talk about like relationships and also my love life. As I just started to like overshare with you guys right now. But yeah, the last day that I went in was like I think like 2 weeks ago. I think yeah, we went to this cafe slash restaurant that we have like just across the street where I live right now, and it is a really a cool place. They be open from 8 to 2 in the morning, so anytime that you're gonna go from those hours, you're gonna find meals and also drinks to share or just to be around. You can even like bring your laptop just to work or have a few minutes. It is definitely a cool place. Which I'm not gonna share right now because I don't wanna you guys to get my location just for safety reasons. You guys get that right? So we've been to this place which I go yeah, twice a week, I think. And I always get they only have like one type of burger, the smash burger. And I get that one, always. And I always ask for like extra cheese and extra bacon. And it comes, right off the bat, delicious. I wouldn't say like the best that I have tried, but it definitely is like one of the best, not the best, but one of them. And we were just talking about how we were approaching life. Of course, we were both like 27, and we just have like a different background. He's coming from the capital of the state, which is like Albany, and he was telling me that he decided to move because there was like a much to do back home, and he just decided to come to the big city and have like big opportunities in terms of like personal growth professionally and everything else. And I was like, I come to a kind of close mindset, as you, because on my city, my hometown, I couldn't see myself grow in a way that I can see. I could see myself making like a lot of money, or even like having space in the industry to be like a big name for myself, because that's what I do. I still do like 9 to 5 job, which is like finance, and we were just talking about that because he's into IT. He's like a data scientist, and he works with a lot of programming. He's on computer like 24/7, just so. And that was the funniest thing about that. I mean, not the funniest, but I was actually shocked because you guys are not gonna believe this. He majored in history, but his final paper was actually in regards to Brazilian history. So when he mentioned my name, he called me when he first saw José, which is like the right language in Brazil, like Portuguese. And also Portuguese, not Spanish. Yeah, I know. Some of you guys may think that we in Brazil we speak Spanish, but we do not. We speak Portuguese, like because the whole colonization of Portugal thing. So I was blown away. I was like, what the heck? What do you mean? How do you know to say that? And he basically told me that he was actually working when he was like in college, working on his final piece, which is going to be the Brazilian history. And he went to the Brasilia, which is the capital of Brazil. How it was kind of similar to the place that he came from, which is like Albany. And we were just getting into this very deep, like historic and also fun conversation that we're getting to. And I was like, this is the one that I'm gonna marry, the one that I'm gonna have kids with, and the one that. Turns out that he wasn't, you know, meant to be. I mean, he wasn't the type that was. It turns out that he wasn't, the one that I was hoping for. Cause as soon as I got home, like an hour from the date, he was like, I don't see like a romantic connection between us, and I think that we should just keep um, like friends. We just keep we should be just friends, because I don't see like a romantic connection. And I was like, what do you mean? We had like such a nice time. We connect, we bond. So how do you mean? Like, explain yourself, right? And he said that even though I was like a nice person, he really enjoyed talking to me. He couldn't see like that one thing that you get on first dates. Like the butterflies on your belly, on your stomach, whatever, or whatever you could say. Like. And I was shocked because I thought we had like a great time. You know what I mean? Like if you're feeling it, if you're laughing, you're feeling like sharing stuff, talking about your parents and what you're gonna do like for the holidays, and just being honest, just being straightforward. I think that is really good, and I think that that might be like a great sign when you're doing whatever you feel like to do, and that's good. And I feel we connect, but I was wrong. I was madly wrong. I had the whole thing playing on my head. I had like everything else just going through very deep. What was going to come next, and that didn't happen. No.